So, let's see. I wasn't actually planning to record anything today. Or actually this week about Limbus company, seeing how I literally said in the last part that we might need to take a break for like a month until the next big event starts. But it turns out the next railway is already on the way, and from my Discord, some of you guys have warned me about the fact that there's a cutscene that is going to play the second I open this game, so here we are. Right? Here we are. Come on. Come on. I know my internet is slow. You're almost there. Just a tiny bit more. Come on! 88? Just one more thing? And you guys were right. You guys were right. There's instantly a cutscene the second you open the game. Instantly. Without a warning, without an indication. Dante's room. Right, I think we can conclude our constellation session here. I've been holding regular constellation with the sinners for a while now. My session with Heathcliff ended earlier than I expected. So, what are you writing in that notebook? Oh, this? I thought writing them down could come in handy later, in case I have to remember something. Oh, are you worried about your memories now, seeing how easy it is for everyone to forget someone? Understandable, it is quite understandable. Heathcliff's been holding that notebook in his hand ever since his session started. It didn't seem like he was making a full record of our entire conversation. It was more like he was writing things down if they seemed worthy of remembering. Are you writing about Catherine? Won't deny that was part of it. His expression became inscrutably complex upon hearing her name. He breathes in a lungful of air and lets out a deep sigh. He smiles awkwardly before sliding his notebook across the desk in my direction. I take a quick glance at the pages. Its contents are as disorganized and as chaotic as his handwriting. Can we even read this? But I also noticed that several of those disorganized notes are records of his memories with Catherine, scribbled next to the notes of significant moment in our journey. Records of memory he just doesn't want to lose. Well, it ain't nothing important. Right, we're done here, right? I'm off. Heathcliff. Heathcliff takes the notebook and leaves the room. I catch a glimpse of his bitter expression as they step through the doorway. It isn't long before Rhodia particularly bursts through the door. Hey, I saw Heathcliff leaving the room just now and I thought it was my turn. That was a pretty quick meeting, huh? Yeah, we didn't really talk about much. I don't know what's gotten into him lately. He's been so, tame? Well, I'm not complaining. Why don't you just take a seat, Rhodia? Rhodia hummed cheerfully as she sat down. She didn't really seem too different from her usual self. Our constellation usually consists of some minor chit-chat and watching her munch on some snacks, but... Hey, so, I think there's something we have to talk about today. Yeah, the time-killing event. We need to talk about this. There is a lot of things. There are so many moments when your determination was crumbling, Rodion. I even started considering that you might distort. Which you didn't, thankfully, but I was worried about that. Yeah, oh, wait, you're serious today? What's up? Do you remember what you asked me when we were dealing with the case of the time-killing, Rhodia? I don't know. What did I say? A lot. Rhodia carefully looked away, her fingers fiddling with the snacks prepared for these constellations. I'm starting to grow uncertain whether this is a good time to bring it up, when she's so obviously evasive about it. I really don't want the mood to get as frosty as it did during the investigation, but sometimes you need to talk about it. Even if it is uncomfortable, you need to talk about it. but this overly shippy and chatty attitude is just a bandage, haphazardly pulled over a scar. It still hurts, isn't it? I sit there, looking at Rodeo, and have fabricated smile, so I have to ask. Yeah, this is exactly what these constellations are for. What better time to do it than now? I'm talking about the time you asked me about Sonia. About what would have happened if you... Oh my god! I had to choose this precise moment when I finally gathered enough courage to bring this up. This is a really important step of her recovery! Are you serious? Wait, that was... I reflexively get to my feet at the blaring alarm. A few seconds later, I heard someone tapping on the bus PA system, and not long after that, a brief psst played from the speaker installed in my room.
Testing. Announcing from the driver's seat. All units taking air and air on the bus must assemble in the hallway ASAP. I repeat, all units taking R&R on the bus. Driver's seat. Sharon's seat. Stop pulling me. I'm in the process of relaying a very important announcement here. Stop getting in the way between Sharon and Meffy.
But Steep Side was the last thing that we've heard from the bus PA system before Sharon and Otis' brief squabble came to an abrupt end. Oh, come on, Sharon, this was important. You didn't want to do the announcement yourself? Surely she didn't. My, a new backdoor thingy? That's what the alarm usually means, right? Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna guess that this is one of the refracted railways. Oh, surely it is. Not a fan of those railways. They're so exhausting. Rudia grumbled for a moment before rising from her seat. Kinda seems like she's trying to smoothly maneuver away from answering my questions. So, what you standing around for, Dante? Come on, aren't you going to see what's going on? Yeah, I'm coming. Come on! I leave my empty constellation note behind and follow Rhodia out of the hallway. Surely this will not come to bite us. Out to a very crowded hallway. The murmurs rises and rises, the sinners were each sharing their ideas as to what this alarm might be for. It's got to be the refracted railway this time, right? Yep, line 4, most likely. This is gonna suck, isn't it? No, it doesn't have to be. Attention, the executive manager has arrived. I have assembled your forces already in a timely manner. Thanks, Otis. Welcome, Dante. So I heard the radio. Is it the refracted railway this time? Yes, the 4th line of the refracted railway to be exact. Hey, I think they're getting used to this. What the hell are we? C group? Here? No, what? I don't know. Whoa, it's the hearkening at, wait, when the hell? No, it appears that she's requesting information pertaining to our schedule regarding our entrance to the railway? Well, to be exact, I think she's asking, when the hell are we going in? So it wasn't what the hell. When the hell? God, it's so difficult to interpret the Ryoshu sometimes. Ryoshu, who had been listening with a knitted brow as each sinner hazarded their guesses, appeared to have finally found peace. Sinclair was right in the money. Hey, at least Gregor and Yasang got half of that right too, right? The bus alarms weren't the only thing growing increasingly familiar to us. The sinners were really getting to know one another as well. Well, let's go check it out right now, okay? Yeah. Then I shall open the gates. Okay. The door opened with a creak, and a bright blue light fills my vision. Huh. The blue ambience almost seems to drop the temperature of the entire room. Another railway line, completely different from line 3 and its orange hue. Manager Esquire! Behold these curtains! These masks! I say, vision of a party lays upon us, forsooth! Of course it's a party! Don't you see the guest over there? Those creepy guests, and one is on his 4 feet. Mask? I followed Dawn, who had run off on her own again with my eyes. It was as she said. The walls were lined with various masks, each wearing different expressions. I wonder if this has something to do with the theme of enemies we're about to meet here. Oh, Hita! One and all! Here is a woman! Her appearance is a spitting image of Lady Otis? What? There was urgency in her voice. I quickly ran to where Dawn was with the other sinners in tow. Oh, beautiful! This is gonna be great. Imagine finding Otis. And there she was, an exact copy of Otis standing before us. I hope this isn't anything serious. Oh, she wasn't kidding. I hope this isn't a lure left behind by an abnormality or something like that. Oi, how about we just don't tempt with fate, kid? Huh? She's quiet, unlike our Otis, and shrouded in a weird shadow. Whoa, look, here's one that looks just like me. Honglu stood next to a humanoid shape that mimics every move that he made. When he raises his hand, the shape raises his hand. When he closes his eyes, the shape closes its eyes. Right, almost like a shadow with the darkness in its mimicry. Wait, that looks like one of Honglu's identities. I noticed 2 or 3 more humanoid shadows standing nearby. What on earth is going on? We'd be much better off if they were just byproduct of an abnormality. However, if they are clones, we must move swiftly to exterminate them, Executive Manager. Right. I request that you immediately order us to prepare for battle. Wait, give me a second. I'll ask Faust first if... No! You must make a judgment call at this instant. If they are indeed clones, then the head will. If the head gets involved. This isn't the first time that she's asking me to make a decision like this, but... she's never been this serious or adamant about it before. Yiseng noticed the tension and quickly stepped in between the 2 of us. Miss Faust, would you kindly share what you know of this phenomenon? Yes, this entity is not a clone. Therefore, even if a week were to pass, the head will not mobilize. Okay. But wait, I thought the week time is only for the AirCorp staff. I don't think that same rule is going to apply to just any clone out there, right? Surely not. Faust nodded sagely as though she had just learned something new before looking into my direction. Right, she probably wants me to explain what this is. I quickly blurted out the first thing that came to my mind. That one feels like a... Picatulum? I wasn't completely sure, but that's the feeling I've so grown used to sensing whenever we encountered a Picatula. Ah, a Picatulum. It's blindly mimicking whatever Honglu is doing. I'm not sure if it has much of anything in the way of a consciousness or an ego. It doesn't look like one-to-one copy of him either. Please be calm yourself, Miss Otis. It appears as though has unnerved you. Like you know something. Could it be? I mean, we aren't quite sure what exactly happened with Otis. Maybe she's actually related to AirCorp. Maybe she knows about the cloning procedure and what to do with clones and what you have to do within a week time span. That's literally the... AirCorp is literally the only one who's allowed and technically deals with clones on a daily basis. Right? Right? Maybe? Would also explain why she was able to get in the outskirts before and survive that outcome with her experience intact. Would be very interesting. That means we could quite possibly have a little conversation about Mio at a later point of time, and that would boost everything about you even more, Otis, just saying, because I actually kinda like the AirCorp guys. Otis bows, embarrassment apparent, but her head cleared with relief. My deepest apologies, Executive Manager. I should not have acted in such an unsightly manner before you. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about the sinners. Every instant of these moments seems to unveil something new. I was trying to get a better reading on Otis' expression when he suddenly asked me a question out loud. I thought the Picatulas are supposed to look like monsters, ain't it? True. Distortions and the Picatula must not be judged on the reference based on common sense, such as their physical appearance and such. True, but do you think we can handle them? Oh yeah, if they're going to swarm us like they did at the manor, or if they manage to somehow copy Virtulos, oh god, that's going to be a huge problem, an absolute problem. No way we can beat a copy of Virtulos. Come on. Recalling the railway of refraction we have suffered here, this one's rivals, it should not present before us a foe we cannot defeat, that's true. Yet the process shall be as grueling as it always has been, I suspect. Faust is aware that this entity is a Picatulum of envy, Picatulum invidia. Considering the strength of the Picatuli we have faced thus far, it is unlikely that we'll encounter enemies too far beyond our abilities to defeat. The lack of a precise tiered labeling system means that it is difficult for one to make a subjective judgment. Speaking of which, what's the ETA on the new risk level and classification for the Picatula and Distortions? The SCD has informed us that we have made a significant progress regarding that project. It is likely that further details will be shared once they become more concrete. We haven't had enough practice with that yet. That's good to know. Oops, looks like the Picatulas are running away all of a sudden. Why is that? As we stood there talking to one another, a Picatula that resembled some glue suddenly shoved him to the side and began sprinting elsewhere. What the hell, mate? They just sit there and golfing at them when they're all legging it! Heathcliff also sprinted after the figure, but he soon came to a sudden stop before starting to slowly back away. Oh, Limmy. A subway train slided into the platform with a loud horn. Past the windows, I see a subway car filled to the brims with purple shadows. Shadows in the shape of the sinners. Okay, that's a lot of them. I think I recognize 3 shadows that look just like me. This ridiculous sight was enough to stop us all dead in our track, allowing the Picatulum to board the subway car. And the door shut behind him. I sense her in a way of distinguishment from this refracted railway. Bella, there's another one coming this way. As soon as the subway train carries the Picatulas leaves the station, a new one begins to roll in. To my relief, this one doesn't look like it's packed to the brim with shadow people. But what is that? There are curtains and masks. I don't remember seeing anything like that one on the last railway that we've challenged. How uninspiring. Hey, I didn't notice it earlier because all of that mess with clothes and everything, but doesn't that train look much more elaborated than what we've seen before? Right, it's adorned with all kinds of decorations. Just as the sinners were golfing at the ostentatiousness that was in this train, something burst forth from the train's car's door. Whoa, huh? Wait, did that thing just roll out a carpet for us? It's like something is inviting us in there. I ill like such manner of invitation. I agree with you saying. This is an invitation that I'm happy to just jump at, but I'm sure we'll face even worse things in our journey. I'll take every chance we get to strengthen the sinners and claiming the rewards. So let's go. I took my first step onto the carpet and boarded the subway train. I really wish I could just jump into the railway right away. If only today wasn't Thursday. Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna make a quick cut here. You guys won't notice a thing, but I really need to take a little break. Today is Thursday, and at the very least I need to wait until Friday. At the very least, I need to wake up early tomorrow. This doesn't work out. I have no idea how long this thing is going to be. So, okay, line 4, refracted railway. Let's do this. And there's no pop-up? Nothing at all? Did they not change anything in this railway? Or do I need to click this button? Probably. Okay, let me just quickly skip through the intro section here in order to see if there's anything new going on around here. Deployment order effect. Affected rarely 4% special buffs to sinners depending on their order. Certain backup units receive additional starting buffs. Minus coin identity will receive negative status buffs. That sounds really, really handy. I can bring all 12 sinners. And they all are technically involved in the same fight. Nice. Nice, I like that. I really like that. It seems like, just like the last line, we are pretty much able to backtrack whenever we feel like in order to get a better turn count for our guys. They will save the ego resources at every single station. That's handy. In case I actually want to go for... Actually, speaking now that I think about it, this is the first time when I do a railway on time where this special condition would actually matter for once. Usually I never really care about my turn counts at all. Because this little thing was already over. But today, today I actually have a chance to get that animated banner thingy. And I just did 100 turns for this. I'm not entirely sure if we're able to do that, because so far I always kind of like to take my time. I'm not entirely sure if it's a good idea to just rush through this thing in order to get that special banner, but at the very least we can attempt to go for it, right? At the very least we can attempt to go for it. Now the question is, what do we bring into this dungeon? In the last railway and the one before that, I always love to rely on my Tremor team together with Rapture. In the last one it was more Rapture than Tremor, until I changed it up because of the mod. Do we want to stick with that, or do I want to change something? I kinda want to bring the Bleed team. I really want to bring the Bleed team. But I also don't really want to let go of the Tremor team entirely. But they have to work together. So if it was all the same ailment, that would probably be for the best. And recently they gave us so many Tremor identities. It would probably be for the best if I just go full Tremor again, like always. But I just love the Kurakuma guys. And actually speaking, I even considered going for the Samurai. But I'm a bit worried about the fact that all of my Blade lineage identities are literally on level 20. I would need to level all of them up to at least 40. I'm not entirely sure if I have enough XP coupons for that. Maybe I should consider putting more points into them in the future, but I don't know. I think this is probably the safest bet that I have right now. Even though it would be funny, because I just checked, if I were to bring the Bleed team, I would have just enough slots to bring a bunch of poise into this as well. A bunch of poise. Together with the Blade lineage. I could have bring She Heathcliff, She Ishmael. I even would have had a choice or a chance to bring the Bekut guy into this, because he's actually poise and bleed, so no matter which side he's going to join, you would have had fun. But maybe we're going to save that for the next railway run, when I have more XP coupons, when I spend more resources leveling all of them up. Pretty much. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Nevertheless, I would say everyone is ready, support is activated, let us go. And yes, I still do not have my own Kurokuma Rodion. I know it's a shame, I would love to have her as well, but so far I haven't decided to actually spend my shard set, and Rodion hasn't blessed me with that gift yet. Now let's see, Section 1, Banquet, well basset and twisted. 3 waves. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. So, okay, there's a little problem that I need to solve here. Normally speaking, I would have brought Heathcliff into this, but the thing is, that's not our she-heat. I brought Encorp heat because of the bleed support. The thing is, he doesn't have wrath. Our bleed team has a bit of a wrath problem. So instead of N-heat, we're going to bring N-Dawn. Now sure, she can't really help a lot with her tremor and all, but if she should ever die, Heathcliff is here to fill the reins, right? Right after her death, he's able to take over the spot, so it should technically be fine, right? Now I don't hope for Dawn to die, because I still need the wrath points, but in the off chance, that is a option. Right? Okay, what the hell is that? Refracted portrait of a certain day. Alright. The body without the head, and the head that is hidden in the clothes. Okay, what do? Inflict sinking, clash power +1. Sinking count +3. Only 1 attack, so we won't be able to get rid of it that easily. Don't make that face. If the target has +3 sinking, clash power +1, inflict a bunch of extra sinking. That's not good. Passives, can't quite tell. Add 10+ clashes against the same enemy, randomly gain or lose clash power by clash count through 10 in a clash. Round it down. Okay, so I don't really want to run into too many clashes, so he's always going to get that at the second turn. Refracted struggle. Okay then, that doesn't really start so badly. He is relatively fast though. But then again, it is a 2 dice attack. I don't want to make it that easy one to lower our sanity. Okay then, let's go for this. Oh, Ryoshu, that's not a good start. That's not a good start indeed. Oh well, at the very least, we get the first power support. Okay, Rodion was able to win just fine, that's good. Let's give him a bunch of bleed, offensive level down as well. Shard is being collected. Let's hope that is not going to spiral out of control. Usually kind of hate to fight against sinking. But it should be fine. I guess for now it's fine. We have a different opportunity to heal our HP at a later point of time, so it should be fine. I just don't really want to tank that many hits, that's the thing. Every hit that we take, he will be able to drain our SP. At the start of the battle, it's actually really crucial for us to build up as much SP as possible. But if he doesn't allow that, then we're going to have a huge problem. Now sure, struggle doesn't always have to end like in struggle and all, but... yeah, Dawn has some difficulties keeping up. That's not good. At the very least, Rodion is around to do a perfect job around here, right? At the very least we have that. It's another struggle with Dawn. Okay, that doesn't really start it nicely. 9, 13, 17, 21, that's a good start. The stagger bar is relatively far off. Paralysis has been applied, so at the very least, Gregor doesn't really have an issue winning his clashes. Rodion is fine as well, that's a good way. Dawn! Dawn, what is up with you and that thing? You lost every clash so far! Every single clash! Huh? I am a butler of this manor, yet I do not recognize your face. I cannot help but be worried. Perhaps I seek to mire this manor again in sorrow. If you claim otherwise, then allow me to inquire. Which of these portraits is that of my master? Oh, Rodion? Can you do this? Oh yes! Rodion confidently stepped forward and points a finger at one of the portraits. The monster stands still for a moment, then replies affirmatively. You're familiar with my master. Though you are an interloper still, I see no a bringer of sorrow. The monster, still holding a portrait, appears somewhat less hostile. Is that gonna be helpful? Offensive level down? Oh, thank you, Rodion. What is that now? Protection plus 8. Refracted portrait? Add 10 plus clashes. Randomly gain lose clash power. Peer gaze. As long as this unit exists, inflict one sinking potential and count every turn. When this unit is defeated, inflict interloper against the enemy that attacked this unit last. If 4 enemies have interloper, this effect does not activate. Okay. So it's the same for all of them? Seems to be the same for all of them. Do I want to get multiple interlopers? Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should give us the chance to see the portrait, get some sanity, but my guys, they're always getting a chance to lose their clashes. It's ridiculous how unlucky I can be in the very first match of this railway, right? I'm getting some certain flashbacks with a wooden door here. It's not nearly as bad as back then, but I'm just saying, my bad luck is quite terrible. They are all glowing. We're all going to count on this guy. If he isn't the one, then we are royally screwed. But only one way to figure that out. He's literally the only one that was guarding instead of avoiding. If this isn't the right one, then I don't know. I really don't know. I don't see an aura. They all had some kind of color around them. He is getting fragile at least, so maybe that was right? Well, he's certainly going to get a free hit. And something happened, and now all of the portraits are gone. Maybe this is the aura that they were talking about, the grayish hue? Perchance? Maybe. Either way, he's kind of pissed at Honglu now. Great. Okay, dominated. That's the first time that we don't see any struggles. That's good. But only because he's currently debuffed. Otherwise, we would probably still have the same problem as before. So he already lost pretty much all of his count, which is a shame. I would have loved to go for the red shoes, but at this point of time, it seems kind of like a waste. Besides, we are also relatively close to the stagger threshold. It probably is going to take another turn before we are actually able to reach it, but it's still getting really close. If only Dawn could win a single one of her clashes, I would appreciate it. But no, she can't. She can't win a single one. My god. Okay, I can't really do anything about this. You will get a free hit on 2 of my sinners, but at the very least, for the next round, I'm going to debuff you a little. I probably don't really need to do that, seeing how close you are to the stagger threshold, but it's gonna be fine. Just for safety reasons. You know how it is, right? Safety reasons are always important. So, let's see. We get the stagger now? Actually speaking, I could have probably ignored all of those clashes. I didn't need to go for the ego either. But technically speaking, I could stack a bunch of bleed against him now, which is certainly going to be really, really helpful for the next phase. 73 is also a lot of damage, so I take that as well. 11-4, that's a good start. Next is going to get a couple of nails. And tremor, but tremor's not that important. It's still going to take a while for me to get enough resources for the red shoes. I would need to spend my envy skill, but even then I wouldn't have enough. Which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. At the very least, I can make sure that the second he's trying to go for the offensive, he's able to drain his own HP quite efficiently. With 16 bleed, can we boost it a little bit further? 1610, that's good. That's quite good. Oh, Dawn. Could it be? It's another neutral chance. Can you finally win your first clash in the railway? Huh? Could you perchance finally do that? I would absolutely love it if you could, by any off chance, pull it off. I would really love to see it right now, this second. Come on. Or maybe Maskerade is just about to just completely destroy that guy. This is also a chance that is quite possible, but we'll see about that. First and foremost, we need to back up the bleed count. Oh god. Oh my god. 25-7. No, are you kidding me? Not a single clash! You haven't won a single clash, Don! What the hell? What the actual hell? Okay, Don, I give you one more chance. There's a high chance he's just going to bleed himself out. You have one more chance to actually pull it off. I'm telling you, that is your first and final chance. Otherwise, he will die from bleed damage. And I think I messed it up because he didn't have a chance to attack. Ah, shoot. Oh. Oh. Okay. We just go straight in the next fight. Against the butlers, our favorite type. Perfected determination. Half the amount of SP lost when an ally is defeated. Oh. That's, I guess, handy for them. Not as handy for me, but if it's just a bunch of butlers, it shouldn't really be so bad, except of the fact that Dawn still has yet to win a single one of her clashes, and this is a struggle, which means we need certain things going on here. It's gonna be all okay. She's still alive. Dawn! Why do you always lose your clashes when it matters the most? And that guy actually survived as well. Oh, never mind. Gregor was there, Ryosha was there. Ah, but would you look at that? There's a fiend. Hello there. Seems like you were waiting for a while now. Okay, let's be serious. You're gonna inflict fragile and sinking on Dawn. Does it make a difference? I don't think it would make a difference. I think I would prefer to just finish that lady off so that we have more dices and less attacks to worry about. Yeah, Dawn can take it. Dawn is an NCOP guy. NCOP guys have literal armor on their body. She should technically be fine, right? Certainly. That's all to see and clearing up all of the little guys. I have to say, the Air Corp is just strong. They're always so strong. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why the Heathcliff guy, the rabbit Heathcliff, is also so popular. I already noticed that in the support tab. It's literally, the support tab is literally covered in, oh shoot. Literally covered in rabbit Heathcliffs, right? That's a lot of dices. I can't really block all of her attacks right now. But shouldn't really put anyone into stagger range, and for the next round we're going to debuff Josephine. Let's hope this is gonna be good enough. After all, we're relatively far away from a stagger bar, which is probably not so good, but it's gonna be fine. It's certainly going to be fine. Right, Basalt? The debuff is really, really strong. It's gonna be all okay. Can we stagger that lady again? I would love to have another freak dice around here, but no. Not this time. Ouch. Okay. More fragile. More fragile. Well, as long as we don't let Hindley attack, it should technically be fine. Yeah, it's certainly going to be fine. There you go. Keep up with the tremor. Don't give him a single chance to attack. Now sure, he's going to apply some bleed on us. But it isn't so bad. Now I'm a bit worried if I were to kill this lady, a certain husband is going to show himself as well. But we'll see, right? We will see. I should be able to stagger her with my AoE effect. But I need to be careful. I don't want to use up too many of my ego resources. I got a bunch from the butlers, but still. Okay, we got a stagger. That's good. Sinking has also been applied, which allows us to drain his SP a little. Just a little though. I won't have a chance to actually get him into stagger range yet, but it should technically be fine. Okay, Gregor. No! You were not supposed to lose against that woman! She's literally the world, so she gets any amount of sanity! And she already has 30 of it! Okay, that didn't really do a lot of damage, that's good. Oh, she's still so far off. 16, 13, 14, 16. I'm gonna give him another chance to attack. The lady's gonna die this turn. I am able to stagger her, right? After this. Hopefully I can finally stagger her. She's giving me so many problems! Just by being here! Right? She's giving me so many problems just by her presence. It's ridiculous if you think about it, but hey! At very least I have another chance to heal everyone up! There you go, 163, that's good! Yeah, we got the stagger. Okay. Now we just need to make sure that she dies. Or preferably gets really, really close to dying itself. Okay. Ah, the stagger is still off. And he got my Gregor. And he didn't get my Olu, but he did get my Ryoshu, I think. Or was it my Gregor again? No, it was my Ryoshu. Where's your stagger? What? You have something against stagger? The heck? Oh, this is not good. You are most definitely going to kill my Gregor and Ryoshu. Most definitely, and there's nothing I can do about it right now. Unless, of course, I could finally get the stagger, at least from Hindley, but even then, it wouldn't really make a difference. Because, I don't have enough dice to block everyone. And Josephina refused to get staggered. She literally refused to get staggered. She was supposed to stagger this turn, but she didn't. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that was intentional. I didn't really read anything in her passes that she's impossible to stagger. But maybe that's a gimmick of the refracted railway? Maybe? Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I really, really need Ryoshu. She gives me the count. Gregor gives me the debuff. The Kurokuma needs them. They're the lifeblood of the team. The team! Oh god, she survived on 10! For now at least. Gregor. Ouch. Ouch. Oh my god, they survived. I'm gonna play it safe and add Honglu into this as well. I need to make sure that Josephina dies. I don't really care about Hindley, but Josephina is literally the worst of them all. And she has to die right this instant. I'm not playing any games with that lady. She's crazy. Hindley is not so bad. As long as you keep clashing against him to ensure that he doesn't build up his sanity. But Hindley isn't really so bad. So okay, this is very unfortunate. I just saw she has 8 bleed, count 4. No matter what she does, she will die because she only has like 10 HP left. Which means we're going to take this attack with us. Redirect this move towards Ryoshu because she's gonna die either way. And then just hope for the best. I can't really clash against this one, which means he's going to get a bunch of offensive level up next round. Technically speaking, if I had the resources, I could debuff him for the next turn, but I don't, so I'm just gonna hope that we reach the second stagger bar as quickly as possible. Right? Pretty much. Okay, 11. 7, 11. It's a good start, offensive level down. The sword is able to tank that like a champ. Barely does any damage against him after all. Lu is dishing out the damage. And now he's able to gain protection. Need to go for the ego. I don't have enough attacks to get through it normally. We will probably trigger a panic effect on him. But maybe if I clash enough, I can avoid it altogether. Maybe. This is really getting a bit close. A bit too close for my liking. You know, I said that we would go for the turn count in this railway, but somehow I have a feeling maybe I should just first focus on clearing the whole thing before I worry about the turns, huh? Maybe the bleed team is not really the best one for this railway. Hmm? Maybe I should just stick with the tremor. But usually bleed is always so fun to use. Sure, they're not strong, but they are fun to use. Oh shoot, are you serious, Gregor? Well, the very least just slow. Really, really slow. Why are you so creepy looking right now? If I let you kill him, I could avoid this hit altogether. Might actually be worth it. He is literally just now tanking for the entire team. If he dies, I don't need to take this. 52. 50 freaking 2. He's certainly going to stagger us. I'm sorry, Gregor. You might actually have to die for the team. You might actually have to die for the team. Unless, of course, unless... by some miracle, he's getting staggered right now. But he isn't. Okay. Now he did heal by quite a lot. And I give him that. But at the very least, none of our guys are going to get staggered by our own guy. At the very least we have that. It's not looking that great right now. It's really not looking that great. Okay, are you about to kill my Heathcliff as well? It kind of looks like that. Which is not good. Not good in the slightest. Oh god. 40 hits, that's helpful. Don't give him the heal. Don't give him another heal. At least that. Do not give him another heal. I can't afford this. I literally cannot afford this right now. Oh god, it's gonna hurt so much. He's also really fast. Like, really fast. Stagger. And the heal. And the heal. Is Heathcliff still alive? I think he's still alive. Oh, it's always Hindley. If I don't get the SP down, or the speed, you just don't let up. Oh god, my Heathcliff is gonna die. My Heathcliff is gonna die. And there's nothing I can do about it. Given the rapture. Maybe we can kill him or stagger him before he gets the healing effect. I would love to see that because he's still kind of fast. Just saying. Oh god, I saw the stagger. Okay, that's good. Heathcliff, you can survive another day. But I wasted the other chains. Yeah, bleed is not the team to go for. Bleed is certainly not the team that you want to go for this round. Oh god! Oh god! Nelly! Nelly! Don't you dare, Nelly! I swear to god! Can I stop this with this? She's faster than me. This is probably not going to get triggered. Oh, and she has 30 SP right from the start. Oh, Nelly, don't do this to me right now. I'm serious. Don't do this to me right now. I still have Rodion, right? But I don't have the ego resources to actually go for the red shoes. The red shoes were my ace in the hole when I was fighting against Nelly. The very least we have Sinclair around. He's able to support us with some heals here and there, even though it's not a lot, but I take it. Yeah, I still have Rodion. Okay, that's fine. And she's not even that damaged either. It's just that I need the supplies in order to actually use the shoes. Which is 3 NE. And we need to reach the first stagger bar. And I already lost a bunch of my bleed guys, so I might not even have a chance to rely on that. This is not optimal, but I hope for the best. In the next round I can go for Chains of Others. Unless of course we get the stagger. We're relatively close to the stagger bar, which is really handy. I just wish we didn't have that much bleed count right now. 17, that's good. 8, 12, 16. Relatively close. Love to see it. Okay, Dawn. Tremor Burst. Still not staggered, but she's not really going that fast yet. So, if we all were to just take the first dice, we're relatively close to her stagger bar. One of us is certainly going to break through her avoid dice, which means we should have a safe turn now. Without any worries, we should just be able to stagger her and be fine. Okay, I heard the stagger effect, so this is okay. We will not have to tank any of the hits. I get a free chance to get 5 talisman and apply them right away. It's pretty much the best that I can do right now. Technically speaking, I could go for damage as well, but right now I don't really have a different third skill available, or 2 skill available on Honglu. Oh, Nelly. Why do you have to appear after Hindley of all guys, right? After freaking Hindley. Okay, Tremor has been applied. Bleed is on 21. 21.5, that's good. I have technically enough resources to go for the red shoes. Is it worth it? 2, 4, 6. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, never mind. I don't even need to check for it. It is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Okay, the next round we have 2 minus coin power. It's gonna be really, really helpful. Come on. Yes! Let the bleed come! 22 every single coin! And even more from here on out! Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be serious. Bleed might not be for the best during the first and the second wave of boss fights. But against Nelly! Against Nelly herself! Bleed is quite literally her biggest weakness. Right? It is quite literally her biggest weakness, because as you can see, we are about to reach a second stagger bar. Right here. Right now. With just 1 tap. There you go. Okay. This, and light blue. Okay, this was certainly not really that fancy. It could have went a lot better. But I think with this, we should most definitely be able to finish her off now. Alright. 70. We're not able to finish her off? Oh, I can't believe this. Well, she's certainly going to die after triggering her bleed effect. Okay, everyone attacks this dice, and it should be fine. I am going to get 1 wrath coin. That's gonna be helpful. She didn't clash even once. And defeated. Thank you, Nelly. I was worried for a second because you're actually really scary if things go sour. But it didn't. And now we can heal. Thank you. Yes. Yes, I need that heal. I really need that heal. What's that? Chiseling, Cloud Broom, Bone Flesh, Kurakuma, guys. And I'm not entirely sure, but they actually give us a preview of the encounter. So I have to fight all of them in one giant encounter? Every time? Right, I did mention that. A whole train is coming by. Which means every time we go to a section, we have to defeat the whole train. I see. Well, I would say this is a perfect moment to make a little cut. I need a little break after what happened over here. Maybe I should bring my Tremor team a little bit earlier than that, but at the same time, they also reset our SP. But at the same time, I mean, it is fun to fight with the bleed team. They are not the most reliable. We should probably forget about the turn count for now and just enjoy our time around here, right? Nevertheless, I hope you guys had fun with today's part, and see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!